So welcome to the part two of the master workshop on We Are All Satoshi, the Bitcoin code, and of course, Boomerang. And this is the second part in continuation to the first part that we conducted. And this training today is going to cover how to start BTCC mining. The BTCC mining app, especially the feature bridging, how do you bring in fresh fund into the system? Befuel, the energy quotient, understanding code 20 miners and their calculations, how do they function? Distribution of mining rewards, how exactly the BTCC are distributed across all the miners? How profitable can the BTCC mining be? And the use cases of BTCC and why hold BTCC? This all topics we are going to cover. So we have designed this workshop in a very strategic manner so that you can go through certain topics in certain time frames, and it will be easy for you to understand things. You already have a timeline, like this topic will follow after this. So make sure when you review this training on YouTube, so go through the topic to topic, and it will be easy for you to understand. All right. So let us begin this. I'm pretty excited for you all, and thank you for your time on attending this master training. So let us mine some BTCC and start your 140 years of BTC mining journey. So yesterday we learned how do we prepare for MetaMask wallet, right? So MetaMask wallet always have to be a new wallet. Maybe if you already have a wallet, create a sub wallet. Please make sure that you keep your wallet addresses, the 12-word security code, and the private key safe. Do not disclose it to anybody because these are decentralized wallets. They don't have any forgotten password option, or they don't have any option to reset the password if you share it with anybody else. Your privacy, your security is your responsibility, none of any other member, right? So please make sure whenever you use the MetaMask, please make sure that you keep your secret and private key safe. All right. And yesterday we learned how do we import our BTC20 smart chain, right, on your MetaMask wallet. So you go to the scanner of our blockchain, scan.bitcoincode.technology. You scroll down at the bottom, and at the bottom you will have an option to add BTC20 smart chain. That's how you import our blockchain on our MetaMask wallet smart contract address and import those smart contract address on your MetaMask wallet. Right. So I hope MetaMask thing is clear with you all. So how do we mine our first, how do you get our first NFT, and how do we start mining? So for that, I had explained you last night, we have an affiliate marketing model where the NFTs are exclusively available. Now, please understand this. This is an affiliate marketing model. So in order to participate in the affiliate program, you need to become a client to the product, to the platform first, right? And as you purchase any NFT or maybe the Boomerang license, you become a client to the platform, and in a way, you also become a part of the affiliate marketing model. It's up to you to get commission by promoting the products, or to you entirely to participate in the affiliate income. So you buy the subscriptions, right? I had shown you yesterday. And once you buy the subscriptions of NFTs, you must paste the wallet address on your dashboard, right? And whatever NFT you have purchased, number of NFTs, they get reflected on your mining app with the address, wallet address that you pasted over here. So this is all we have already covered. Now, once the NFTs are minted on your wallet, all you need to do is access the dApp, and you will find this section, my NFT over here. It will represent with some number. So number of NFTs minted on your wallet, it will be reflected over here, and you can find that in this section, miners in wallet. Once you have NFTs in miners in wallet, you will require, or when you submit this NFTs for mining, you will require to pay gas fees in BTCC. So this is all we have already covered. BTCC mining exclusive program for 140 years, right? And this is how it will look. And once your NFTs are plugged in and you start mining, you will see your B fuel meter will start reflecting. It changes, starts to change in every seconds. I'll take you to the live interface, and I'll help you understand this. Let me just take you to the live. So as you can see over here, this is the B fuel consumption, right? And once your NFTs are plugged in, it will start monitoring. It will start charging you B fuel every few seconds, and you can see the digits changing over here, right? And once this meter starts of B fuel consumption, you will start claiming BTCC from the daily supply. All right. So magazine nodes where all your NFTs are plugged into mine BTCC or to claim BTCC from the daily supply. And this section miners in wallets where you get your NFTs minted. So you can find your freshly minted NFTs over here. All right. So this is already we have covered. So I think this topic is already covered. Now let me take you to the interesting and the most important feature on our mining dApp, that is bridge in. So you remember I have mentioned in many trainings like USDT has many variants, right? So there is USDT TRC20, USDT ERC20, USDT BEP20, right? And we also have on our own blockchain USDT BTC20. Now there are many variants of USDT, right, across multiple blockchains. It is a stable coin and practically available on almost all blockchains. But if you consider transferring your TRC20 USDT to ERC20, you cannot do that directly because the blockchains are different. These are cross blockchain. The protocols are different. So whenever you want to transfer the same asset across multiple chains, cross blockchains, you will require something, a feature called bridge. Now, there are many platforms that are already available as bridge. The charges may vary. Both the blockchains will charge, and in a way you will be receiving the same asset across multiple blockchain using bridge. So bridge, as the name suggests, it connects to blockchains where you can transfer your assets, right? So on our mining app we already have a feature that's called bridge, and you can find that in the menu on your mining app. So once your wallet is connected, right, and you can access the feature bridge from here, and it will look something like this. So by default, the feature that is enabled is bridge in. What bridge in suggests? Bridge in means you are bringing in fresh funds into our blockchain. That means you are transferring USDT from TRC20. As of now, only one blockchain is available, and that's TRC20. So you are transferring USDT from TRC20 to BTC20. All right. So once you want to bring in fresh funds, maybe to buy BTCC or maybe to just to transfer your assets from TRC20 to BTC20, you will require bridge in feature. So understand this. You can access this feature from your mining app, and if you're using your mobile, you will have to open the Tron Link wallet, because for bridge in you will require to access the Tron wallet first, because your funds are transferred from Tron Link to the BTC20 that is on MetaMask. So bridge in feature practically helps you transfer TRC20 USDT to USDT BTC20, and for that you need to connect your Tron Link wallet. Yeah, and the releasing to address would be your MetaMask wallet address, on which you have already enabled the BTC20 smart chain, because you are transferring from TRC20 to BTC20. So this is an interesting feature on our mining dApp, and I'll show you today live and practically what we are doing and how do we use the bridge. So for to function, to have the assets transfer from Tron blockchain to BTC20 blockchain, you will require Tron Link wallet, right? Any Tron wallet. We are using Tron Link wallet. And on your Tron Link wallet, you will require two coins. One is TRX and the other is USDT token. So TRX will be required because you are transacting on a Tron blockchain. TRX will be required for gas fees, and like you have USDT that you want to transfer. So of course, obviously USDT will also be required. Now, Tron wallets have an interesting feature called energy. There are two options to pay fees on blockchain, on Tron blockchain. One option is to pay the gas fees in DRX, and the other option you can pay through energy. Now, by default, you don't have any energy on your Tron Link wallet, but you have an option where you can borrow this energy. So I'm showing you one interesting feature with which you can reduce the gas fees required on Tron blockchain. Let me show you first how much gas fees is required. So what we are going to do is on the Tron side, we are having 45 Trons in our wallet and USDT is 25. Now we have already connected our Tron Link wallet. So what we are going to do is we are putting 25 over here. Let us put 20 so that we will have some definite calculations. And on the releasing side, we will put the MetaMask wallet. Let me copy the MetaMask wallet address. So the releasing to address will always be MetaMask wallet. Now, once you press this bridge feature, your Tron wallet is connected. You have put in the releasing to address. Now, just tap on this bridge, and as you can see, the gas fees is 32 TRX. 32 TRX. Now, in dollars, it will be approx $3.6 almost, right? If you compare with the rate of Tron. So what you can do is to reduce the gas fees required, we can borrow some energy. I'm sharing the link to this platform over here in the chat box. So whenever you use a Tron wallet, you can borrow energy, and with that energy, you can pay your gas fees. Instead of using Tron, you can directly pay gas fees, and it will always be cheaper than that. So all you need to do when you are borrowing energy, you need to connect your Tron Link wallet and access the platform. Go to buy, and in this, you require approx 64,000 energy per transaction. So we are just going to perform a single transaction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow 64,000 energy, and you have this option over here. You can select the duration for how many duration you want this energy, like 1 hour or 3 hours, and after that it will lapse. So I'm just using it for a single transaction that we are going to do live. So I'm choosing 1 hour, and you can reduce the price as well. So you can see it charges you only 6.4 TRX for 64,000 worth of energy, right? So once I confirm this, it will place the order, and you need to pay 6.4 TRX, and the order has been successful. So now on your Tron Link wallet, you will have this energy. You can see the energy is 64,000, right? On your Tron Link wallet. Now what we will do, we will again go to bridge, and we will press this feature. So now you can see the gas fees required is just 5.54 TRX. Initially, it was almost 33, 34, 34 something, right? So now it's just 5.5, 5.54 TRX. And you paid almost 6.4 something TRX for energy, right? And this is the gas fees. And how much USDT you are transferring? We are transferring 20 USDT. So let's execute this transaction. Let's sign in. The bridge token is successful. And on our MetaMask wallet, how much USDT are we having? We are having 20.45 USDT. Let us note that down as well. All right, so let us check our Tron Link Pro wallet. So you can see 20 USDT have already been transferred. They have been deducted from the wallet, right? And let us check on our MetaMask wallet. So you can see 39.85, we have the figure now. 39.85. And how much we had? 20.45. So minus 20.45. So almost 19.4 is received. So whenever you use a bridge, gas fees will be deducted at both the ends. Tron blockchain will also charge, and the USDT, the second blockchain, will also charge. So you will not receive the exact figure, right? Some USDT will be reduced, but this is a way how you can bridge in. All right. So I hope bridge in feature would be clear to you now. This feature is available on our mining dApp, and you can use this feature to bring in fresh fund from other blockchains. Especially we right now have TRC20, and this feature is available for USDT specifically. So you can bring in fresh USDT TRC20 to our blockchain. And what you can do with this USDT? You can practically buy B fuel, you can buy BTCC with this USDT. And how do you do that? To swap this USDT or to utilize this USDT, you can go to swap feature that is again available on our blockchain. And over here, you can swap USDT to BTCC. So do you remember I had mentioned yesterday, like you can, as of now, the cost of BDCC is very low. It's almost 62 right now, right? So this is the time to invest in BDCC. This is the time you can directly buy BDCC. So for that, you can use this swap feature. So you can bring in USDT into our blockchain. It will be available on your wallet, right? It is available on your wallet, almost 39.85. Let me put max 39.85 available. And I'm sorry. All right. So the existing rate is 62.87. And with that, you can swap this USDT to BTCC. So there are two features. One is bridge and the other one is swap. So bridge is specifically used to transfer same asset across cross blockchains from multiple blockchains, right? And swap feature is particularly used to swap number of tokens into other tokens on the same blockchain. So over here, you can use BTCC, you can use USDT to buy BTCC directly, right? Instead of mining, you can directly buy BTCC. But even for this transaction, gas fees will be required, right? So you must have a limited BTCC at least to execute a couple of transactions. And yesterday we had seen the gas fees on our blockchain. Let me just show you. Let us do the swap and see how much is the gas fees. So once we confirm this transaction on our blockchain, see the gas fees is 0.0016758, 0.00167. And considering the existing rate, multiplied by 62.87. So how much worth dollar? It's not, it's almost a cent, $0.01, right? So you can use this USDT which you have bridged in, and you can swap to BTCC, and you can directly purchase BTCC. Another use of USDT when you bridge in is to buy B fuel. So on our mining dApp, you have this option to buy B fuel. Now, what is B fuel? We are going to cover later in the presentation, but B fuel is required to be paid to as the cost of mining, right? So you can buy B fuel using the USDT which you have just bridged in. So whatever USDT you are having, maybe 39. So you can see, okay. So you can put the B fuel value. The B fuel price is fixed 0.0125. So in 0.0125, you will get one B fuel. So in 39, how much you will get B fuel? So 39 divided by 0.0125. So that's 300 and 120. Let us put 300 and 120 and see 39 USDT. Can you see this at the bottom? 39 USDT, right? So another use case of USDT is to buy B fuel, and you will require B fuel eventually. You have started mining, but that mining is worthless unless and until you have, whatever BTCC you have claimed from the daily supply, you take it out. And to take it out, you will require to harvest your BTCC. And for harvesting, what you will require is B fuel. How can you buy B fuel? You can bring in fresh fund using the bridge in feature, and you can buy B fuel. All right. So I hope this thing is clear. As of now, bridge out feature is not available. Please don't try to bridge out, or you will lose your funds. Chavez has clearly mentioned he needs time, and there is lots of work that is to be done on BTC20 mining DApp, and bridge out feature. As of now, we are not recommending. Only use bridge in feature. Bridge out feature is not recommended as of now, and it's pretty simple. If ever you would have to use it, you need to connect now MetaMask wallet, and in the releasing to address, it will be your Tron link receiving address. All right. So what you are doing is you are bridging out USDT BTC20 to TRC20. I hope this feature is clear. Now we'll come to the next topic, that is energy quotient. That's called B fuel. So cost of mining. Do you remember yesterday when we discussed the physical mining of Bitcoin? I had mentioned there is a recurring cost to the mining, the monthly electricity bill, the monthly internet connection bill, monthly wear and tear of devices, the miners and everything. So there is a cost associated with any type of mining. Right. So over here on our system, also there is a cost of mining, and that cost of mining is called harvesting, and it is determined in terms of B fuel. Now, physical mining of Bitcoin, the mother of all cryptocurrencies across, across the globe, it's different. Like in USA, the cost of electricity is almost $0.17. In India, it's $0.07. In Zimbabwe, it's $0.0051. So anybody who is mining in Zimbabwe, the cost of mining will be less for him because the cost of electricity is less. That means the Bitcoin mining, the physical mining of Bitcoin, is not uniform across the globe. But we are in a digital era, right? For that reason, what Chavez has designed is he has introduced an energy quotient that's called B fuel. And this B fuel is uniform across any part of the world. So in a way, you will see that, just a second. In a way, you will see that anybody who is mining BTCC across any part of the world, anytime, they will have the same cost of mining in terms of B fuel. So B fuel is like our energy quotient, and the price of B fuel is fixed across everywhere forever. It's 0.0125. The same has been mentioned on our mining DApp as well. You can see 0.0125. You can check the dashboard over there also. The price is 0.0125. So B fuel is our energy quotient. The cost is 0.0125 forever. Miners require B fuel, and mining fees are paid in B fuel, right? And lots many practical use cases B fuel will have eventually. And this is our energy quotient, which determines the cost to be paid in terms of harvesting. So harvesting. Now, what is harvesting actually? You may now reap what you sow. So we have seen I had explained the mining feature, right? So once you plug in your NFTs, these NFTs have their own B fuel consumption rate, through which you are charged every second. Every second you are charged in terms of B fuel, and they also have a hash power with which they claim BTCC from the daily supply. Do you remember the supply is fixed, but whoever is gonna claim how much depends on their hash power. So in the mining section, when you see this BTCC mined, that means you have already claimed this BTCC from the daily supply, right? This is your asset. This is available on your MetaMask wallet, on your mining dApp. This is yours. But to 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 transact on it, to use it, to transfer it, you require this BTCC to be harvested. And for this harvesting, you need to pay fees that is determined by your B fuel consumption rate of your NFTs. Right. So the figures you are seeing over here, this is the mined BTCC. That means the BTCC which you have claimed from the daily supply, and this is your B fuel consumption rate, right? Depending on the number of NFTs you are having. All right. So the cost of harvesting is particularly, in terms of, it is in terms of B fuel, and you can see this. And the best is that you don't need to pay it upfront, and there is an option also to harvest partially. So I hope you all are clear with harvesting, what harvesting means. Like this 880 BTCC is available on my mining app, and on the wallet it is almost 1.13 BTCC. So this 880 BTCC practically is worthless to me unless and until I'm harvesting it. So it's like you own a farm, you sow seeds, and your crops have now grown full fledged. Now, if you want to sell these crops in the market, you need to harvest it, right? And to harvest it, you will require expenses. You might need some workers, you might need some appliances, right? So once you harvest the crops, only then you can sell it off in the market, right? In a similar manner, this is your crop, this is your asset which you have claimed already from the daily supply. Now to use it, you will have to pay the fees of harvesting in B fuel. And I have already shown you how do you buy B fuel, right? Now the important thing is, once you pay this fees in B fuel, where does it goes? This harvesting cost goes into liquidity. And I had explained yesterday what is supply and liquidity against a coin, right? So everybody, when they will start harvesting, they are gonna be funding the liquidity. And when the liquidity will increase, that will eventually appreciate the price of BTCC. So this is how everything is interconnected. You buy an NFT, you start mining. Now that mining is gonna cost you, but you don't need to pay that cost upfront, right? And there is an option, you can harvest or you can pay the cost partially as well. And it once you do that, the BTCC, the cost of harvesting, it goes into liquidity, and then again in return it appreciates the price of your asset, of your coin. So in a way, this is the full cycle that the Chavez has beautifully designed, and everything is interrelated, interconnected, right? So you can plan your harvesting budget. Depending on your budget, you can harvest partially or completely, or whatever you're comfortable with. And uh, uh, and and practically, what you should do is, what I recommend is, never ever sell off your BTCC to pay your harvesting fees. Again, I'll repeat, what people have made a what people have done the mistake is, they claimed BTCC, right? They mined and claimed BTCC, but they sold off their BTCC to pay the harvesting fees to mine new BTCC. So it's useless. So please make sure that you bring in fresh fund whenever you are comfortable, like to harvest. Only that way you will be able to make most of your mining journey. Because what you are mining, you are selling off to again mine a new thing. It doesn't make any sense, right? And with Boomerang, everybody will have a power, a spending power, right? Because Boomerang is like a cash cow. It's gonna generate a cash flow. So with I'm trying to tell you what is coming, So with Boomerang, everybody will have a cash flow with them. And with that cash flow, everybody is gonna do the mining and they are going to harvest. And once everybody will get into harvesting, liquidity is going to jump off. And once liquidity has increased, it will be like a value to against the coins, and it will appreciate the price of BTCC. So what's going to happen in a couple of months from now, as we launch Boomerang, everybody is going to make money. And once they do that, everybody is going to claim. I'll show you my mining app. Let me just, you can see this is almost 772, almost 7.7 million B fuel, right? How much is it? Multiplied by 0.0125. So this is almost 96,000 in dollars. If we get this figure right, it is at almost $96,000. So if I need to claim 880 BTCC, right? If you want, I want to take it out of the mining app, I'm going to pay this fees. Obviously, this is a very high budget, but with Boomerang, we might be able to afford this kind of budget, right? And once we do that, just imagine 96,000 going into the liquidity, how much it will appreciate the price of BTCC. So that in the next couple of months, what's going to happen is there are lots and lots of miner who are having this type of, B fuel net worth. And when they all have been empowered with Boomerang and the cash flow, everybody is going to harvest. And once they harvest, the price of BTCC is going to appreciate in a couple of months only. So please make sure that you retain your BTCCs as much as possible. All right. So here we come to the end of the next topic. Now let us understand code 20 miners. So we had explained yesterday, every miner is different from the other, right? Each miner is having its own capacity or capability, whatever you call it. Now, if we look into any miner, there are some numbers representing the miner, right? The code 20 miner. So this is Xeon GT 100X, the most powerful NFT available on our We Are All Satoshi platform, and it has its own hash power as well as the B fuel consumption rate. So hash power, like we mentioned yesterday, it's quite similar to the horsepower of an engine. More the horsepower of a car engine, faster the car will be. So over here also, more the hash power, more you will claim from the daily supply. Do you remember the daily supply was 7,200, right? And depending on your hash power, you claim from this daily supply. So in order to increase your hash power, you will have to, get in more NFTs, right? But this is not free. Nothing is free in this world, right? So even the mining of BTCC, it is also not free because there is a cost associated with the mining, and that cost is determined in the consumption rate of the NFT. So you can see the consumption of this NFT is 0.0278 B fuel every second. So when you take your car off from the garage, right, and you drive it off, it requires fuel. It consumes fuel. In a similar manner, when you put your NFT to mining, it requires B fuel. And this B fuel consumption rate determines the cost of mining. So let us study this. Let me take you to the calculation. So first of all, we will see this example of Xeon GT1X. That's the basic miner we are having of $50 worth, and it gives you 140 years. All the miners, they give you 140 years of exclusive mining, right? The hash power of this Xeon GT1X, the $50 miner, is 1 kilowatt. That is 1,000 watt, right? So mining fees over here is determined to be $3 every day. But how did we come to this conclusion? Now understand this, the consumption rate of this Xeon GT1X is 0.00278 B fuel per second. All right. So it consumes 0.00278 B fuel every second. And how many seconds do we have in an hour? 3,600. So 3,600 divided by or multiplied by 0.00278, this gives you the B fuel consumed every hour. That is 10 bfuel every hour, and in a day we have 24 hours. So 24 divided multiplied by 10, so that gives you 240 bfuel every day. This much bfuel will be consumed by this NFT, right? And if we see the charges in if we determine the charges in dollars, so that would be 240 multiplied by the value of b fuel in dollars, that is 0.0125. So this comes around 3.0024 every day. So what does this mean? This means if you have plugged in this NFT to mining, this NFT is gonna cost you $3 every day. $3 every day. You can see the mining fees, the cost of mining is $3 every day. Now, this is the flat, the flat rate, the flat cost of mining you are having. It doesn't increases beyond $3. But what you are mining is BTCC. Now, it is a coin which has an appreciative and depreciative value. It can appreciate, it can depreciate, right? So depending on the price value of the coin, you will make a profit or you will make a loss, right? The cost of mining is fixed, $3 every day using this NFT. But what you are mining is BTCC. So BTCC might appreciate, and this cost of mining would be like nothing for you sometime. All right. The similar calculation can be done for Xeon GT10X. The hash power is 10 kilowatt, that is 10,000 watts, right? And over here, the same calculation, because the consumption rate is 0.0278 p fuel per second. So this NFT is going to cost you $30 every day. If you're mining, if you put in this NFT to mining, it's going to cost you $30 every day. Consumption rate 0.0278, and the same calculation, it will give you $30 every day. And for Xeon GT100X, the same calculation, it's going to give you $300 every day, because the b fuel consumption rate is 0.278 b fuel per second. I hope this is clear. Now let me take you to the live interface. You can see I'm having a number of NFTs over here. These are all different variants of NFTs, right? So the purple one, they are $50 worth NFT, and the blue color one are $500 worth NFTs. So you can see I'm having a diversified range of NFTs, and if we calculate the entire range of NFTs and their particular hash power, and then we sum up all the hash powers of all the NFTs, so that's how we can determine the cost of mining every day, right? So let me take you on the dashboard and I'll help you understand this. So like we studied last night, I'm having almost 162 miners accumulated across this 8 months. So 162 miners, and the mining hash fees is 252. So this mining hash fee is my hash power, right? It came from 162 miners. So depending on which category of miner I am having, I can determine my total net hash power. Let me take you to this Excel sheet. And we calculated yesterday, right? So 152 $50 miner, 1,000 hash power. So that's almost 152,000 total hash power of $50 NFTs, and 10 NFTs of $500. So that's $10,000 on each NFT. So hash power is $100,000. In total, 252,000, right? So 162 NFTs, 252,000 of total hash power. This is how you determine your hash power. Now, this NFT is gonna cost me, the $50 NFT is gonna cost me $3, right? So 152 multiplied by $3, so that's $456 every day. Every day. This is how my mining is gonna cost me, right? And then $500 into 30, right? So that's 300 plus 300. So I am almost being charged $756 every day because of this surplus NFTs I am having. Can you imagine? $756 every day. This is the cost of mining. But the best part is I don't need to pay this upfront. I don't need to pay this cost of mining upfront. I can pay it at my convenience. I can pay partially, I can pay maximum 25%, 50%, 75%. I can pay at my convenience. But to mine BTCC today, it's very important because the supply is fixed, and as the number of miners they keep adding to the system, everybody is gonna claim from that same limited supply. So what you are getting today, you might not get it tomorrow because supply is fixed, and number of miners who are gonna claim that supply, it will keep on increasing. So everybody will keep getting lesser and lesser. That means the cost of mining is gonna increase eventually. All right. So I hope you got an idea how to determine the cost of mining and how does this NFTs are being charged, or you are being charged from this NFTs. I hope you are clear with this calculation. If not, you can review the entire presentation. It is available on YouTube. All right. So I hope you understood how code miners work. What is their hash power? How do you determine your hash power? And how do you determine your daily expense on NFTs? So I showed you almost hash power calculation and the daily U dollar calculation. Now the distribution of mining rewards. This is very important because you need to understand how the rewards are distributed, the hash power and the claims from the daily supply. So let me take you again to the Excel sheet. So we have this classic example over here in the Excel sheet. I'll help you understand how do you claim from your daily supply. Now, one thing is important to you and for you to understand that your hash power determines how much you claim from the daily supply. More the hash power, more you will be able to claim. So like in a room, again, I'll take yesterday's example. Like I'm having a 1 liter bottle over here, right? If in a room there are 10 people, all of same value, all of same status, right? So everybody gonna claim equal, this 1 liter will be distributed amongst all the 10 the people over here, right? Because everybody is having the same status, right? But what if somebody comes in, he is having a high rank, maybe an officer or maybe a reputed person, so his rank is high, right? So obviously he is going to get more share from this same supply, right? And the others are going to get less. So over here, let me take an example. Assume that today is 2nd of October when our blockchain is being launched, right? And there are only three miners, one of $50, one of $500, and one of $5,000. There are only three miners that are mining. So the supply is how much? 7,200. And depending on hash power, this is being distributed amongst the three miners. So if we distribute as per the percentage or the hash power, the $50 miner is gonna get 64 BTCC. $500 miner is gonna get 648 BTCC, and the $5,000 miner is gonna claim 6,486. Why? Because the consumption of B fuel is different and the hash power is different, right? So total 7,200 distributed amongst all the miners, right? Now, when the number of miners increase, let us assume that we have two $5,000 miner. So each one gets lesser. So now 3,243 distributed amongst all the miners. I hope you are able to see this, right? You got that, right? So depending on your hash power, how much you are claiming from the daily supply, it is determined, right? So assuming that it is the first day and these people have harvested, I'll put it one over here. So $50 miner is gonna pay $3. $500 miner is gonna pay $30, and $5,000 miner is gonna pay $300. Now this all goes into liquidity, right? So the liquidity is 333, and the supply is 7,200 for the first day, right? So number of coins 7,200, liquidity 333. So this determines the cost of BDCC as 0.04. How? So there are, the liquidity is 333 divided by, I'm sorry, 333 divided by 7,200. So that's 0.0462. This is how a coin's price is determined. So now that you see BTCC is priced at $62, so there is some certain liquidity against the number of coins, right? So this 21 million of total supply is logged in a smart contract, and 72 is released every day, right? And all the people who are mining, depending on their respective hash power, they are claiming daily from this supply, right? So assuming that there is a second day, right? So even on the second day, if the number of miners do not increase, everybody gets same value, as well as everybody is going to pay the same fees. So your price of BDCC doesn't deflect. But what if the number of miners they increase? So now there are 100 miners of $5,000 worth NFT. So each one gets lesser and lesser, right? So 6,486,000, 6,486 now distributed amongst 100 people. So each gets only 64 BTCC, right? But what happened is each one is gonna pay 300. So that increases the liquidity. So as the liquidity increase and the supply hasn't, now what happened is we have sufficient liquidity against a limited supply, and that increases the price of the coin. So what is the liquidity we are having? 60,666, 60,066 divided by 14,400. So that's 4.17. So this is how a price of a coin is determined. This is how our $3 worth $3 worth BTC, $3 was the price of BTCC when it was launched, and it appreciated to $87. I hope this is clear, right? So now you come to know how the mining rewards are distributed, and the hash power plays a very critical role in determining your mining rewards. And as the number of miners will keep on increasing, it's not going to reduce, it's going to keep on increasing, because anybody who has joined the mining, he is not going to unplug his miner, because claiming BTCC right now is important, right? So the number of miners is going to keep on increasing. One more calculation that I had shown yesterday, I will again like to repeat over here. It is the rate at which you claim BTCC, how much BTCC you are claiming every day, right? So the formula is, again, I'm repeating, your hash power, your total hash power, net hash power, divided by system's hash power multiplied by daily supply. So over here, you can see on the live dap, I'll take you. You can see this is your hash power. This is system's hash power. So your hash power divided by system's hash power multiplied by 7,200. This gives you the daily rate at which you will, uh, how much BTCC you will claim daily. So let me show you with an example. So my net hash power is 252,000 divided by system's hash power, that is 319,790,000, right? I'm sorry, what I did. Okay, and multiplied by the daily supply, it's 7,200. So this gives 5.6737, Now we had already calculated last night, right? So this is 5.6783, and we have today 73, 6737. Can you see the difference? This we had calculated last night. The system's hash power was almost 319 million, and today, see this, the difference, right? So this is very important for you all to understand that, if you are not increasing your hash power day by day, you are getting lesser and lesser BTCC. Although it may not seem quite logical to you, but to claim BTCC today, it's very important. So please make sure that you keep increasing your hash power eventually to keep up with the number of miners that are keep on adding into the system. So I hope this is clear. We are done with the fifth topic. Now, how profitable is BTCC mining? So last night, one gentleman he asked me, I am having almost half the value of my BTCC net worth compared to the B consumption net worth. So let me help you understand this. Do you remember I had given you an example like if you would have started mining Bitcoin back in 2009, that at that time Bitcoin was not worth the value. It was just $0.009, right? But today Bitcoin is almost $68,000. So it entirely depends on whatever you are mining and when you are exactly selling it off, right? So whatever assets you have mined, it is up to you to decide when you are selling. But before that, you can determine the cost of harvesting, at which rate you have mined or claimed this BDCC. So let me help you with this example. I'll show you my own assets. So you can see over here, BDCC mined is 879. Let us take 880 over here, right? And B fuel net worth, it's almost 96,543, right? So what could be my cost of mining? So we can calculate this way. 96,543 divided by 880. So this is 109. So I have claimed this 880 BTCC at $109. $109 is the cost of mining to me. So unless and until BTCC crosses this, my rate of my cost of mining, right? I'm not going to make a profit. It's quite obvious, right? So again, I'll take you to Bitcoin. In 2009, when you would have started Bitcoin mining, the cost of electricity, the cost of internet, you would have to pay, right? And the Bitcoin mine was worthless, $0.009. So at that time, if you would have sold off BTCC Bitcoin, it wouldn't have been you wouldn't have been able to just recover the cost of mining as well. Similar manner over here, you can see unless and until BTCC crosses 109, I'm not gonna cover this cost of mining also. So what I'll do is I'll keep on mining. It doesn't matter, right? I'll keep on mining, but I will sell off this BTCC at a very good price whenever its price will appreciate. And I have 140 years of mining, right? So there will be many instances when Bitcoin code will appreciate in value, like Bitcoin has, right? So you can see the current rate of BTCC. It's 62.87. How many BTCC you are having? 880 into 62.87. 0.87. So your net worth of your BDCC is just 55.325, right? So you are not even covering the cost of mining. Your expenses are also not being covered over here, right? So what you will do, you will now if I stop mining, neither the BDCC is going to increase nor the price, right, of the B fuel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this, and I'm assuming like maybe in a couple of months or maybe in 3 to 4 months this crosses $150. So how many BTCC I'm having? Add 80 into 150. So that's 132,000. Now can you see the profits? The cost of mining was 96,543. So this is my upside. This is my profit. $35,475. See this just with only $100 of appreciation. This got to $35,000 worth profit. And don't you think in 140 years there will be many instances when this will cross not just 150, maybe 500, maybe 1,000. We have a 140 years of mining journey. 140 years. So this is very important for you all to mine BTCC first, claim your BTCC first, and later on to hold BTCC first. When you get an appreciative value, you will make an upside. Definitely, you're gonna make an upside. This is how you understand mining program. It is not just like an ROI program that you have invested $50 or $5,000 and you are expecting returns in a couple of months. This is a journey, a consistent journey that you are going to cover. Right. So again, I'll take an example. Imagine BTCC going to $500 maybe. So how many BTCCs? 880 multiplied by 500. That gives you 440,000. 440,000, right? And the cost of mining is fixed. It's not going to increase, right? Minus 96,543. So this is your upside. This is your profit. 343,000. This is how you will make profits. So understand this from a ROI mindset. You need to switch to the miner's mindset or the mining thing. You need to understand this very clearly. I hope you are all clear with this topic, right? You can see how you will benefit from the mining program eventually. It all depends on the price of BTCC appreciating. Unless and until this appreciate, it's not going to work. But how it's going to appreciate? It's going to appreciate when people start harvesting. Imagine 96,000 going into liquidity. And how people will harvest? People will harvest from boomerang because it's going to create cash flow. And even you can see on our official Telegram channels, there have been many posts that depicts that many airdrops, many ICOs are landing on our blockchain. So Chavez is doing his work. He is bringing in projects, and that's how we found Boomerang as well. He was looking for projects on our blockchain, and he came across a proposal of Boomerang, and look where we are right now. Right? So Chavez is doing his work. We are also supposed to contribute to our own blockchain and our own coin. Right? So please remember, bring in fresh funds to harvest. Selling off your BTCC is not gonna, be a good justifiable thing to do. So I hope you are all clear with the profit calculations as well, right? So I have already explained this entire interface. So over here you can see this. These are your miners, and as per your miners hash power, you have this total net hash power over here, right? Then you have B fuel consumption. You multiply it with 0.0125. Your B fuel consumption net worth in dollars is displayed over here. And this is your mine BTCC. That means the BTCC you have claimed from the daily supply, and this is your mine net worth. And and simple, the rate of mining also I have explained you, right? This calculation. So now we are at the end of sixth topic, and now the use case of BTCC. So practically, BTCC is not yet listed on any exchanges, but we have a practical use case of BTCC in our own system. Do you remember we are all Satoshi, the affiliate program that we are having, and over here you can go to assets where your wallets are located, deposit wallets, and over here you have this deposit wallet which accepts BTC20 USDT. So what you can do is you can go to swap. If you want to sell your BTCC off, you can use the swap feature. Swap USDT you will get, and this USDT you can use to enroll, maybe to buy your resubscriptions, or maybe to sponsor your downlines or your new members. You can use them. So you can take TRC20 from them and you can give them BTC20. That's how you can cash out. Although Chavez has promised that he will look into the bridge out and all the other features that are yet to be established on BTC20 mining DApp, it will take some time. After Boomerang, he will focus on those things. Until bridge out is option available, this is one of the way which you can encash BTCC. All right. So one use case is over here. The other use case is sometimes you might require to buy B fuel, although we don't recommend it, but in a way, BTC to USDT, USDT to B fuel, that also can be done. All right. And later on, we will have many new coins and the airdrops and everything. So people will eventually require BTCC for gas fees and everything. So that also can help you encash your BTCC, right? Last but not the least, the swap feature. I have already explained this, and why hold BTCC. Now, why to hold BTCC? I have already explained that the longer you hold, the more benefit you can have, the in terms of appreciation of BTCC when it will happen. But over here also, you need to have a strategy. You cannot just sell off all your assets. Crypto and blockchain technologies are things of learning, so you must plan your holding also. And as you will plan, you will see you will have such upside. These are all examples where people have made money. See this. Somebody had an upside of $77,000. This is real proof that we are sharing with you all. So what you can do is you can plan your holding, BTCC holding, and maybe for 4 years until the first halving, first year, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month. So whatever BTCC you are harvesting, you can align across this timeline, and you can have your own holding of BTCC, right? So you can plan this. So everything is about understanding how do you take this and how do you plan this. You can plan your harvesting budget, you can plan your holding budget, and everything can be organized. But this is a very consistent system that we are getting, that too for 140 years. That is more important. We are like early miners of BTCC. So what we are able to claim, the people who would be joining later on, they won't get this supply. After the first halving, the supply will reduce to 34,000, right? So understand this, understand the opportunity, understand the technical aspects of this platform, how it has been designed, how it has been made sustainable, and how profitable you can be with this entire setup. But this is an immense opportunity that you are getting, so please make the most of it. So here we come to the end of the master training, but we have some other topics quickly we will go through. So how to make the most of BTCC opportunity: invite, build max team with leaders, earn income on VAS. VAS is our affiliate system, right? So more you earn on VAS, more NFTs you can grab, and you can make more. You can claim more BTCC, right? Social media funnel, use binary structure for hash ups, and never stop mining. Harvest regularly as per budget. Hold as many BTCC as possible. Learn, educate, and duplicate. You can take a screenshot of this. I'll hold it for like a couple of seconds. Now, how do you increase your mining efficiency? Increase your hash power, because that is very important. The more hash power, more you will claim from the daily supply. Never ever unstake your miner, because the cost of mining is not to be paid upfront. You can pay it later on. Why I am still, having the fuel consumption net worth of $96,000, because I never ever stop mining. To me, it is important to claim BTCC now, right? So plan a harvesting budget. Use fresh funds to harvest. Do not buy blue fuel from BTCC. Keep a note of harvesting cost of BTCC. So whatever you are harvesting, please keep a note of it. At what rate you have your mining, right? So make a profit from BTCC trade as it jumps in price. So you must know when do you want to sell your BTCC, right? US liquidity pool, that's a different topic we will cover sometime else. And NFT market, that's a different topic we will cover sometime else. So here we are at the end of second day of master training.